In today's video, I'm going to give you 7 ways in which you can stay organized and plan your studies to stay productive and at the top of your game for university life. Hi guys, my name is Manisha Agrawal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're watching Hoi Nederland, the university survival guide from a university student to a university student. First of all, happy February! I'm actually starting my master's this month, so I'm super excited for that, and that's why I also thought of making this video for today, is basically how to stay organized and plan out all your studies to be at the top of your game, and especially because my master's is going to be all new and it's going to be online teaching. I'm really scared, so I really want to be at the top of my game and be totally organized and prepared for what's to come. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to give you guys 7 ways in which you can do exactly that. So let's get on with the video. So as you can tell, I have a lot of stuff in front of me, which is basically all the tools that I use to organize myself. And we're going to start with tip number 1, which is using your phone. So the first thing that I want you to do is to link your Google Calendar to your phone. And this is basically going to help you to stay organized, especially because all of the university portals tends to have your schedules already in there. So all you've got to do is export the iCal link and then put it onto your phone, so that you will never lose it. And the best part is that it auto-updates itself, so you don't have to worry about anything and trying to miss out on dates or exams or classes, and it gives you locations as well. So all you've got to do in the morning is just wake up, check your calendar, and yeah, it's super easy. So my tip number 2 is to get an agenda. Now you can get a simple notebook like this, and I've got a very glittery, unicorny book. I basically written my name on it and it says 2021. But yeah, you can either get a planner or an agenda that is already ready-made with the dates in it, but I prefer to get a blank notebook like this and then customize it the way I want and use color coding, and yeah, basically write down all the dates in the top and use an agenda like this. The reason I use this is because I can then plan my daily activities and I can write down all of my classes that I have, so I know where things are, I know how to plan my day, and it's basically like my mini to-do list as well, which is my next point. So my tip number 3 is to make to-do lists. Now using your agenda/planner, you can basically write down your to-do list in a checklist form, and just all the activities that you have planned in terms of studying and social commitments and exercising and other kind of activities that you normally would do. Or what you could do is you could basically list out all the tasks you have for the day and then just scratch them off as soon as they're done. And trust me, the feeling is so satisfying that after the end of the day, you start scratching things off, and as and when you're done, it feels really good and satisfying. And you can also prioritize your tasks depending on the importance. So I think keeping a to-do list is very, very handy. And if you're like me, an obsessive planner, then definitely keep a daily timetable as well, where you're given slots for everything so you can manage your time better and have everything done perfectly. So my tip number 4 is to actually manage your syllabus. Now how do you do that? Well, this is what I have, is a little whiteboard monthly planner. So what I do is from the calendar that you have, or from the actual schedule of your courses from the website itself, I basically write them out on my whiteboard, and I make sure I keep track of my syllabus, and I color code them with the courses that are there. So I write down my times, my days, and what classes I have and where I'm supposed to go. And this kind of keeps a track of my syllabus. I also use this as a way to write down the homework assignments that I have for a specific day, or any deadlines that I have using my calendar, and I hang this up in front of my desk. So it's perfect, and I can always keep myself organized and just look up at my planner as and when I'm studying, and then once they're done, just simply, boom, erase it. So my tip number 5 is to actually make an Excel sheet, as you can see on my laptop, with an overview of your entire course for the entire semester, or if you want, the entire year as well. Now the way this works is that I've put them all color-coded as well, which is matching my books and my planner. And what I do is, when I do this, I write down all of the exam dates, and I write down for how long the courses will last in terms of the weeks and the days. So this basically gives me an overview of when I have my courses and basically when I have my holidays. And I use this mainly to plan out vacations and holidays, and if I can travel, then little trips here and there. So it tells me when I have a couple of weeks off, or if I have like a couple of days off, or if I have a long weekend. So it's perfect for this. And also this way you will never lose track of when your exams actually are. And this is basically taken down from the calendar itself. So it's very simple, very effective, and I feel like it's a nice way to have an overview of what your semester is going to look like before it even starts. My tip number 6 is to take notes effectively and to take notes specifically in notebooks rather than having loose sheets. Now the reason I do this is mainly because loose sheets I tend to lose them. Well, it's also a bit hard for me personally to like file everything out and in order, and I feel like it's just a bit messy because if you go to class and like you have multiple classes in a day, you tend to write everything on loose papers and it's a bit hard to come home and organize them, especially after a long day when you're tired. So I think having notebooks like these are very, very effective. Now what I do is, because classes can be boring, especially with online university, I've gotten really cute looking books of different colors and shapes and all that kind of stuff. So I have some books that have little motivation quotes on them like these, but I also have like some boxed ones, some lined ones, and even some that are plain. Yes, majority of my books are pink because that makes me really happy, and especially in the morning. I hate morning classes, so I want to look at a pink like book and just makes me happy. But yeah, I basically use my notebooks, and what I do is I keep my notes separate. So I keep my lecture notes in one book, and I keep my tutorial notes in another book. And those courses that have like math-based equations and that kind of stuff, that's where I use my box line books, and that basically helps me making graphs or that kind of courses. And courses that I find really, really boring and really that need extra motivation, I use books like these that have really cute quotes on them. So yeah, who said taking notes could be boring? You can always make it fun and add some color. So my tip number 7, which is my last tip, is to basically set alarms and productively study. Now, one of the methods that I use is the Pomodoro method, and the way this works is by setting an alarm for 25 minutes. So after you're done studying for 25 minutes, set an alarm and then it goes off, and then you get a 5-minute break, and that's like one session. So repeat this session 4 times, and after that you can take a 30-minute break. So I find this very effective because I'm someone who tends to get distracted very easily on my laptop or on my phone with different kinds of social media and that kind of things. So that's why I feel this works perfect, because I have attention span of a goldfish. So I need my little breaks here and there. But another really nice thing I can recommend to you is to get apps that can block access for social media sites or YouTube or Netflix, the kind of stuff that normally distracts you. So you can have that on your phone as well as on your laptop, and it's perfect. So you can get those apps that stops things, and you can set timers, and that will make you study more effectively and productively. And this way you get stuff done without feeling like you've studied and crammed a book for like hours on end. So it's more effective and it's faster, and you will thank me for this. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel along with the playlist. And yeah, I hope that today's video gave you a few tips and tricks on how to stay organized and be an obsessive planner like I am. You don't have to be so crazy, but I'm sure that some of these tips would have helped you, and I hope that this makes you organized for this semester. So yeah, good luck with your new semester, and I hope that this master's will be a fun journey I'm looking forward to. So stay tuned for more videos on my master's journey, which will be more on this channel, and I upload every alternate Thursday. So I'll see you guys next week.